What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome all my new subscribers. I want to take a second and thank each and every single one of you guys out there that take the time out of your day to watch and support my channel. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. Everybody, it is New Year's. First video out in 2023. I'm excited. I hope all you guys out there had a safe New Year's with friends and family, filled with good food and just music and a good time. I know we had a great time on New Year's Eve. Brings us into 2023, part 3 of the detailing series that I've been working on. This video, now that we've got the engine bay dialed in, we've got the wheels and tires done, it's time to move on to the paint, getting it washed up, getting it decon, getting the door jambs taken care of. I like to take care of the door jambs when I wash the outside of the car as well. This thing has been sitting on a farm for probably a year, a little over a year, he said. It's their little farm car. They just use it to, sounded like a Mustang just went by with this new mic. Hopefully the background noise isn't as bad. It's raining out, so the water going by and stuff, so hopefully it's a little bit better with this mic. But yeah, it's been sitting on the farm. They use it to as a little farm car. We weren't, keep in mind, guys, I'm not trying to make this thing perfect. I'm just trying to, restore some shine and gloss, clean it up, make it look good, and you can apply this style, this method to just about any car that you're working on and get really good results. Decon, everyone hears decon, decontamination. Yes, your paint gets covered in contamination, and you'd be surprised at how much gloss you can bring back from a car just by doing a good decontamination wash. And I will be going through my steps because I tried something new on this one. It actually worked very well, so I'll do my best to explain as I go along at my process. All the products will be down in the description box for you guys to check out. If you feel like you want to use them, then they'll be down there for you to check out. So yeah, part 3, exterior wash and decontamination. Why it's so important to get it all deconned before you go in and machine polish. Not saying you have to polish after you decon, but traditional clay, is an abrasive. So you hear a lot of times you have to polish after you clay. I use a synthetic NANOSKIN clay towel, and I've had, honestly, some fantastic results with it. I haven't always polished after I used it. So yeah, to each their own. If you have a method that works for you, by all means, go ahead, stick to it. Like I said, this series is designed, if somebody can just take a little something out of it. How do we get better? How do we prosper in this detailing world is learning bits of information from other detailers and applying them into your routine to see if it works for you or not. That's where people learn, they get better, and then people like, some of these channels that we watch out there, they really, really focus on teaching people that not everything's perfect. Nothing's ever gonna be perfect. So yeah, you just get out there, have fun, do what you got to do, and the results will come. Doesn't matter how you get your results, they come. So part 3, exterior wash, decontamination. Let's get to it. All right, everybody, first things first. As we jump into it, first thing I like to do is I like to pre-soak the door jambs with my all-purpose cleaner. You can use any all-purpose cleaner of your choice. Here I am using the Extra Tough multi-purpose degreaser. It's the same stuff I've been using in part 1 and part 2. That really just goes to show you how versatile this product is. From engine bays to wheels and tires to door jambs. It's a great cleaner, and it really does a really good job at softening up all that dirt and getting it ready for me to agitate and rinse away. So I'm gonna do that here, spray down all the door jambs, get everything soaked before I continue to the next step, which is rinsing and agitation. And as you can see here, the amount of grime and filth and leaves that have been piled up in the top of this rear hatch have been there for a while. Some of you guys might say, why didn't you rinse it out first? Well, I'm gonna spray a, a hefty amount of this extra tough. Let it kind of break down all that nasty dirt and leaves and everything that's been sitting in here before I come in and blast it off. It's just going to make it that much easier. Alright, so some of you may be wondering right now why I don't have the pressure washer on, rinsing out the door jambs. I absolutely could use full pressure, but I don't feel like it was needed here. The back hatch, now that's a different story. All right, now that we got the door jambs taken care of, here I'm mixing up a little bit of a concoction in my Maxshine foam cannon. Here I'm putting a couple of ounces of my SUPERCLEAN degreaser. Now you can put any all-purpose cleaner degreaser that you choose, doesn't matter. This higher alkaline SUPERCLEAN is going to add a really nice punch to the snow foam that I put in it. It's going to increase that pH level, and it's going to be a higher alkaline cleaner to really help break down the road grime and traffic film that is stuck on the paint. Give me a really nice deep clean. Paired with the Maxshine snow foam, produces some really nice thick foam, long dwell time, and that's exactly what I need. Alright, so as I let this snow foam dwell on here and break down all that nasty stuff on the paint, grab one of my detail brushes, nothing special, Amazon special detail brushes, go around, get all the nooks and crannies and crevices that my wash mitt can't get before I move on to the next step. Alright, now as we jump into rinsing this off, you can see the layer of filth that's built up on the roof of this car. Now what that SUPERCLEAN does in the snow foam helps soften up all this nasty dirt. So this step right here is a little bit easier for me to come in. I don't have to spend as much time trying to get all this stuff off the paint. Second of all, you want all this stuff off the paint before you go in and contact wash, before you go in and start rubbing that grit around on your paint. So that is the importance of a pre-soak or a pre-wash. Really helps soften up all the dirt and grime. That makes it easier for you to rinse off. That way you don't have anything on the paint before you come in and touch it. Now it's time for a contact wash. Reach for my HYPERCLEAN cleanse. You guys, I absolutely love this stuff. It is, again, a higher pH soap. It's meant to cleanse the paint. Really deep clean. So I thought this would be a great pair for the contact wash. Plenty of lubrication, great cleaning power, and it's a really good soap. I can't recommend it enough. Once again, I'll have everything down in the description below. Get this thing foamed up in the bucket and get it washed. All right, now that we got the car all washed up, it's time to do a little decontamination. What is decontamination, or DECON for short, what people call it? This is a chemical form of decontamination. I'm using the TURTLEWAX Rapid Decon wheel cleaner / iron remover. It is a pH neutral safe product, safe on paint, safe on wheels. I'm really starting to love this stuff, and what it does, what iron removers do, is it chemically dissolves any metals that may be stuck in your paint, and that's the chemical reaction you'll see here soon. It's going to start turning purple. Now I saw it instantly start to turn purple. It's hard to see on the camera. That's why I went ahead and started spraying everywhere, like you can see here. If you're not seeing anything, there's no reason to waste a whole bunch of product, but I saw it instantly, so I knew it was going to need a full decon. But what this process does is makes the next process of mechanical decontamination easier to remove all that junk out of the paint that may be stuck in there. So it's an important step to do if needed. Now, in the beginning, I mentioned I tried something new. So here you can see I've got my NANOSKIN clay towel. I've got my wash bucket here. Now what I'm doing is I'm leaving that iron remover on the paint, and I'm just going to go right into step 2 of DECON, which is the mechanical version, which is your clay mitt, your clay towel, your clay sponge, whatever you want to use, traditional clay. But I find this NANOSKIN towel not that aggressive, and what really shocked me was the amount of lubrication that was still on the paint paired with the TURTLEWAX Rapid Decon. I didn't know what to expect, but it worked extremely well, and you can see, look at all that iron in the paint. It's very important to remove this from the paint before you go in and start polishing, because you could really just cause a lot of damage to your clear coat, and you'll be chasing it trying to figure out why you're marring, why it's marring. And obviously this paint, I really don't care, but just keep in mind, this is all the stuff that you'd be just grinding into your paint on the polishing step. So it's very important. Go around, get your paint all nice and clean before you move on to the next step. All right, so now that we went around the whole car and got it nice and deconned, iron remover, clay towel, give it a nice thorough rinse. I mean, thorough rinse. Make sure you get everything off of there. Don't leave anything behind before you come in with your towel to dry it off, and you'll be ready for the next step. All right, we've got this little Lamborghini Aveo nice and cleaned up, deconned chemically and mechanically. It is ready. Door jambs are dialed in. Ready for the next step in this detailing series, part 3 in the books. Appreciate all you guys for taking the time to watch this video. Let's get this bad boy in the garage and let's jump into some final thoughts. All right, everybody, there you have it, part 3 in the books. Exterior wash and decon, check. Now, as you can see, this thing is by a far stretch not perfect. The paint's blotchy, the clear coat's peeling. Some of you guys may be wondering, why is this guy putting so much effort into cleaning this thing? Hey, why not is the question. Why not? If you want to make something look good, I mean, let's say it's a nice car. Like, just because the car's not a nice car doesn't mean you skip steps. You know what I mean? I mean, this thing is starting to come together, starting to look nice. Is it going to be a showroom quality? No, it's not. But man, is it going to look good. As you can see, there was a lot of iron and fallout stuck in this paint. At first, you could see, I was way in. I could see a little bit here and there, but as time went on, the rapid DECON from TURTLEWAX started doing its thing, and my golly, there was some iron. Now you can see that I'm using my NANOSKIN clay towel while the iron remover is still on the paint. Now, normally what I do is I'll let it dwell and I'll come in and I'll rinse the car down, and then I'll come in and then clay it with my clay towel. But I tried a new method, which was, let me just dunk my clay towel in the soap, my soap bucket, while the iron remover is still on the paint. It's starting to dry, go in and you know, start doing my DECON. It's going to stay on the paint. It's not going to dry up, but there's still going to be that iron removing capability in it. So it's really going to speed up that process. Now, I've got to test this out a little bit more, but I could tell you right now that it worked. It worked very well. I had no issues. There was plenty of lubrication. The TURTLEWAX Rapid DECON is a pH neutral. You can use it on paint, wheels. You know, it's not going to harm anything. I've been having great success with that iron remover. And now that I've tried it like that, I'm going to try it on multiple other cars now, of course. You get on a nice black paint, soft black paint. I don't know yet. I have not tested that. But I can tell you it worked great. And I have seen a lot of other people have great results as well. So that worked great. We got it all washed up. We got it all deconned. We got all the door jambs taken care of. You see that back hatch part was pretty bad. Them leaves have been in there for a long time. But the Extra Tough did a fantastic job at breaking down all that nasty stuff. And when I came in with the pressure washer, it took care of most of it. Came back in with my detail brushes, cleaned it up. You know, to me, nothing like a clean door jamb, even on, you know, all the way around. Can you see it? Probably not. People aren't going to look at it and be like, ooh, look at these door jambs. Those are some clean door jambs. Well, I do. Clean door jambs. Paint is deconned chemically and mechanically, and we killed two birds with one stone there. It worked great. Paint is ready to be polished. Now, that is a crucial step to, you know, remove as much as you can off the paint, so you got a nice clean paint before you go polishing on anything. Yeah, the paint's not great on this thing, but it really does turn out fantastic. I can't wait for you guys to see the final transformation of this little Lamborghini Aveo. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Part 3 in the books. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't remember, all the products that I use are in the description below. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel. Smash that thumbs up while you're down there for me. Click that little notification bell. That way when I upload future videos, whether it's detailings, how-tos, series, coatings, paint polishings, all that good stuff, you'll get notified when I do upload videos. So I appreciate all you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch and support my channel. It means the world to me. I hope all you guys out there have a fantastic day, night, evening, whatever it is where you're at right now watching. Now I'm going to catch you guys all on the next video.